there, sports fans. STM here. You join me live on the banks of Moroinis on the Dreamlakes complex. Yeah, came yesterday to start my relief week here at Dreamlakes, and I got settled in on Moroinis late afternoon yesterday in a peg, and just did a quick night in it because the peg I was fancying was taken. So yeah, we're now all moved in. It's the double swim on Moroinis, and I'm just going to try and give you a little insight into my week here at Dreamlakes. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We've got all settled in the swim. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon now, and I've got to nip back down to start work about 4, so I'm not going to bother putting the rods out. I found some spots and I'm just going to leave it be for now. I'm going to have a sort out of the van and get tidied up, and yeah, start work at 4. So here's my view from the swim. We've got a couple of rods out back on the, I suppose you could call it an island. It's a spit, I think. We've got one about halfway out. I don't know if you can see the pole there. And I found a nice spot in the margins just down to my right. There's no one in the peg next door, so I've got plenty of space, loads of room, and let's hope for one of these big unknown fish. It's been a really cold week last week with cold northerlies. It hasn't fished too well, but there was a couple of boys in here from Doncaster that had a few fish, so decided to move in after them. It's a swim I've always wanted to fish. I've fished the swim up to my left, peg 17. I've fished that a few times, but never quite been able to get into this peg, so we're going to give this a whirl. Evening guys, sports fans. I must apologise for my dulcet northern tones. This is all very new to me, recording and having a camera stuck in my face. No, those that know me, I'm not normally the shy, not speaking type. I probably talk too much, but anyway, I'll try not to do that for this video. Yeah, all the rods are out. It's, I think, about 7:45. Yeah, 7:45. All 4 rods out. Yeah, feeling confident tonight. Feel like I'm fishing. Feel like everything's gone to plan. Last night was just like a quick pit stop, get 3 rods out. After a banging kebab with Stow and Rael and Dan, the relief bailiff of last week. There's just been a new 70-pounder out of Lake 2. Massive common. Absolutely stunning fish. And it just keeps throwing them up. Lake 2 on Dreamlakes just keeps throwing them up. Quality water. Quality complex. If you've never been and you fancy a trip to France, definitely recommend coming here. It caters for everyone. Groups, small groups, all the lakes. Got some mega fishing. So yeah, if you're looking for a trip to France, give them a call, like them on Facebook, have a look at the live feeds they put on, always comical. Yeah, and ring the office, check in with them. Anyway, that's that done. Now on to the business end. A bit of rain forecast tonight, throughout the night, but we're good. We've got the old Tempest set up there with all the gear in, the rod holder and stuff, to keep the bags dry and everything. I may sleep in there if it warms up through the week, which I think it's going to, but at the minute we're in the old V-dub. Got my bed, my power pack, got the old refrigerator, which is a new thing for me, and yeah, comfy as. All the mod cons. This is the swim. I think tomorrow I'm going to move my left hand rod, which is fishing out over towards the corner there. I'm going to pop it in there and just free a bit of space up in here. So yeah, all good. Obviously if I get any action in the night, I'll try and get it recorded live. I can't promise that this video is going to be a quarter video. It's going to be rough, it's going to be ready, there might be some swearing. As you've probably already seen, I've kicked the bait over in the boat when I was dropping my third rod, I think it was. That's the sort of stuff that I do on a regular basis. Everything is absolutely chaotic, but yeah, good laugh. So yeah, here we go. Probably the last bit of video I'll do now until the morning. I'll give you an update. That's the setting scene, Saturday night, 7:45. Absolutely gorgeous. Good morning. About 7 o'clock Sunday now. And quiet night. Managed to get the rods out in good time last night after work. Stood and watched the water, never saw a thing. Was absolutely knackered from the early start in the morning. It was something like 5 o'clock down at the lodge for the changeover. So hit the hay early last night. All the new boys have arrived. Should all be settled in now on the complex. And yeah, I'll be reeling in soon. There was no fish last night. Very windy night last night. Around midnight it really blew an absolute hoolie. The van was rocking, shall we say. But yeah, not seen anything this morning. Been up since first light. Very quiet. Bite time has been around 8 AM from the lads that have caught whilst I've been here. But obviously I'm going to have to reel in and go to work. So I will be coming back straight after work and getting the rods out today. Yeah, give it a whirl, get fishing through the day today. Had a bit of a van sort out yesterday and had to move swims and get everything sorted. And by that time I was ready for a shower and freshening up. And also the massive West Ham were playing. So Stu the lead was loving life down at the lodge yesterday. Not quite the victory they wanted, but 2-2 draw. And yeah, gonna give it another 24 hours in this peg. Oh, as I say that, I've got to take. Gotta go. Well, how's that for your luck? Take live on camera has resulted in a 32-4 mirror. There we go, look at that. Buzzing to be off the mark. Buzzing to get a fish on the first proper morning. 32-4 mirror. Better get these rods wound in and go and clean the bogs. Happy days. Afternoon. How's your luck? Live bite on camera. Just been watching the footage back. Could have timed it better if I tried, really. For those of you that are wondering about the alarm, the sounder box is in the van, which is over there. And obviously we just heard Jack the Ripper and off it went. So yeah, buzzing to get that underway. Fish from the middle rod, it was out the back, off the corner of the spit there. Not too tight, just rod length off the spit. That was double tiger nut, that one. Just using crushed tigers, maize. just to try and combat the cats. Don't really want to be catching any of those. So yeah, yes, buzzing with that, to be fair. So it's looked like it's following suit a little bit. Don't know if you can hear me with that wind, but bite time seems to be around that sort of 7 to 9 o'clock time. So we've got a really short window at the moment. That might change. We might get a take today, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, and out the back as well, which is from this arm is where the action's been, out the back. So we'll keep an eye on that. If that happens to be the case and we get another take on that spit, then I'll get another rod out there and we'll get free on the spot. So yeah, buzzing with that. It's about 12 o'clock now. I don't know if I've already said, probably have done. But yeah, rods are out. They're on the spots, all baited. Just have to be back down the lodge for 4 o'clock for tea time. And yeah, Sunday lunchtime. Come on, you fish. I've not really told you a lot about the stock of the lake, to be fair, but it's pretty unknown, if I'm honest. Been quite a lot of 50s, 60s out. It's done a 70. I don't think that's been out to my knowledge yet this spring. So there's still a chance, but it's the unknown stock that keeps me coming back. I mean, it's an amazing place. You can use the boat, you can use the bait boat. Yeah, it's just a completely different style of fishing to what I've been used to over the years, and I absolutely love it. It's a bit traumatic at times, like when you've got a good gust on the water on 120 acres. It's not the easiest style, but hopefully that wind's going to ease off a little bit today, making life a bit easier tonight. So yeah, should be pretty trauma free tonight, hopefully, getting the rods out. But yeah, it's looking good. Getting through the bait a little bit, but you can buy fresh bait here. Maize, there's boilies, but it'd be the maize that I'd be buying. So yeah, that's the update from lunchtime Sunday. Right, it's 3:30 now. Getting ready to reel in soon. Go back down there to the lodge, start the work. Just thought I'd give you a little run through the bait I'm using. If I've already covered this or not, I think I've probably told you, but I just thought I'd show you. We have got some tiger nuts, scoop of those, some maize, bit of flake maize, sponsored by Clearwater Fisheries. And in here we've got some crushed tigers that have just been through the ridge monkey, and it just all gets chucked in a bucket together. Out it goes. Rig wise is just really simple, really strong. Braided mainline, lead core leaders, simple knotless knot. I'm not going to show you the rig, it's nothing special. And an 8-ounce gripper lead. I think these are from Seven Valley Leads, I think they're called. Got these just because I liked the colour and the shape of them. Been brilliant, to be fair. I've not had any issues with them. Dropping them on the takes. I'll show you one now. Got a good selection over at Seven Valley there. Just saw them on eBay and then got in touch and bought a shed load of them. I think it's pretty important when you drop the lead on the take. Just a lot of underwater snags, weed. So if we can get that fish up in the water, it's gonna aid in landing them. It's not too weedy at the minute. I have seen a couple of weed beds out in the boat, but it's not quite to the surface. It does tend to get quite high in the warmer months, especially down this arm, close in to halfway, which can be a bit of a pain with a motor, but once you get the hang of it and you're used to the swim, you can dodge and dive the beds, or even just use the oars. If you're not lazy like me, I am very lazy and I like using the motor. So yeah, I think there's been a couple of fish out the bottom corner, a couple of 30s from the boys. Had a little catch up before they popped in the swim. There's a few cat lads on. There's quite a few people on, to be fair. It's the busiest I've seen this lake since I've fished it. I think there's either 9 or 12 on. yeah, and Les is down there fishing for the cats. I think he's been picking up for him. I think he had an 80 and a 90 pound catfish last night. I'm not sure what he's had today. I know that'll catch up at tea time when he pops in. I will deliver the tea to him. So yeah, but the sun's coming out now and it's starting to feel a bit warmer and a bit nicer, which I think is going to help. I think we need it, to be fair. It was a really cold week last week, so yeah, the old come and bud out always makes everything a nicer place. Yeah, right, well that's me now. I'm going to get reeled in, go and get sorted down there, and I'll have a little update later on when I get back. I think we're going to keep the rods the same for one more night and then see how we get on tonight. It's looking like the morning time is going to be the bite time, so I need to make sure everything's hunky-dory, ready for that time. Right, see you later, sports fans. Oh, I'm absolutely stuffed. It's about 7:45 and I was back for about 6:30, I think it was, after a splendid meal of minted lamb chop, roast potatoes, peas, carrots and gravy. Northern boys love a bit of gravy. And then yeah, the trauma's kicked in. Battery was running low on the boat, really low, to the point that there was no lights on the motor after doing the second rod. So I've got the two main rods out on the spit there, one on the corner, one on the spit, that did the fish this morning, so that's important. Got them two out nice and sweet. I've just got the one in the middle of the lake and the margin rod to do. I've got the battery on charge in the van, it's about 60%. I'm just going to drain my power bank, she's on about 20%, and I'm going to connect her up and get the two rods out. So yeah, going into Sunday evening now, full of confidence, waiting for that morning bite. And as I speak, the wind has picked up a little again. The sun is out. That's the view Sunday evening. And in other news, I have seen my first fish at this end of the lake in 3 nights. Crashed out right out the back, probably 17's water where I was the first evening. I didn't do any vlogging on that because it was all a bit of a mad rush. Got here at lunchtime and was messing about, so yeah. But yeah, so there must be more than one, fingers crossed. I've just been down to drop the kids at the pool, and Mr. Smedley's just had a nice 50. Dave's the chef this week, fishing out the Bailiff's peg on 2. He's just had a nice 50-pound mirror. So yeah, great to see a 50 on the bank for the first time for me this week. Hopefully there's many more and lots of people out on the complex catching some nice fish. Plenty to go at. So yeah, if you don't hear from me now, it means no more fish. And yeah, I will check in either in the night with a fish or in the morning before I go to work. 8 o'clock start in the morning, so that's not too bad. Hopefully we don't miss the bite time and we can manage to sneak another one out. Over and out. Morning. It's Monday morning now, about 7:30. Very quiet night last night. No fish up to now. No action this morning. I was up bright and breezy about 5:30. Getting ready for that morning bite. Just creeping on a bit now. No action as of yet. But we've seen a couple of fish last night and a couple this morning up the back there, sort of along there, and along the back up there. So there's a few fish about, which is good. So yeah, maybe the bite time's gonna start changing, I don't know. But we'll keep plugging away for one of the Moroinis monsters. Aiming at a trip, I'd love to get a 50. That's the aim. If I just get one fish this week and it's a 50 pounder, I'd be absolutely buzzing for that. That's the aim of the game. Happy to catch numbers, love catching fish, keeps you busy, keeps you on your toes, but the aim is for a Moroinis monster. So yeah, keep plugging away. Monday, 4 days left after today. Gonna head home on Saturday morning. I'm thinking about changing my tunnel time to a little bit later if bite time does end up being sort of this time of morning, so I can just get them final few hours in, because you just never know, do you? That last take on Saturday morning at 8 o'clock could just make the trip, so we'll see how we get on. I think it's a bit cooler this morning. Feels like a bit of a slight nip in the air. It's not raining, but overcast. I think it's due to get out to about 15 degrees today, so it'll warm up, which is always better, sitting in the current bun rather than the cold. I've got a task to do today, I think, if I get a chance, is to clean my boat. It's covered in hemp, maize and tigers. It just gets absolutely everywhere when you're chucking it out from the boat with a spoon. Either that or I'm just a messy git. Probably the latter. But yeah, so I've got that to sort out, and the battery to get charged up for the motor. It was on low after, well, nearly empty after I put my second rod out last night. So I need to get that fully charged up today, and the power pack needs charging up as well, so I'll get them down the lodge to get charged up. Thought the battery might have lasted a bit longer, but I suppose, what will it be? 2, 4, 6, 8 journeys in the boat a day we're working. So obviously reeling in the morning, putting them back out mid-morning, and then obviously reeling in at tea time and putting them back out in the evening. So it's taking a bit of a hammering, but we'll get that sorted today, so we're ready for the next few days. But yeah, I shall keep you posted if anything happens. Hopefully we can sneak one more out before work this morning. Lunchtime update. 11:45, I think I left at 11 from breakfast this morning after eating a lovely fry up. Give the bogs a once over. Check toilet roll, give them a good clean, what have you. Yeah, rods are out. Sticking to the same spots. This is quite quiet around the complex at the minute. Not masses of fish coming out, whether it's something to do with the weather or what, I don't know. It's very mild today, it's still out warm now after that cold start this morning. So hopefully let's switch a few fish on. I'm going to give it one more night in here. There's not a massive amount of space to move to. I think there's 9 or 12 on this week. There's a few swims down the bottom end that are free. They're the only options. The wind's pushing down there at the minute. I think there's some rain forecast tomorrow. The wind may switch, I'm not sure. But I'm going to give it till the morning, see how we get on. If we've had no fish, then I think we're going to have to look at a move. I'm just going to pop up now and see the other boys up the top there, see how they got on. There was a few fish showing there last night. Hopefully they've bagged 1 or 2. Yeah, so that's it now till sort of 20 to 4, I think I'll reel in. Go down the bottom there, start work, and then get back for sort of, I don't know what time it'll be, anywhere between sort of 6 and 7 after tea. Sweet and sour chicken tonight. Ooh, lovely. So get that down me and then get back and get the rods out. Gonna leave them on the spots for tonight. Let's see how we get on. Okay, speak to you later. Oh, mate, just lost one. Gutted. Middle rod again. It's absolutely melted off. Oh, fucking pissed off. Excuse my French. Yeah, lost one. Up pull. Was on for about, I don't know, 30 seconds. Could feel it kicking, moving. I thought, yeah, we're winning. And then next thing, bang. Fucking hell. Anyway, at least it shows us some fish in the area. Lost fish, but it's a take all the same. Middle rod again, just off the big bush on the far side. Oh God, gutted. I was actually sat talking to Stu saying, God, I don't know if it's worth putting my rods out for, I don't know, 4 hours, but that just proves you never know when you're going to get a take on here. So yeah, from now on, maximum effort, get the rods out, get them in, get them out again. In other news, I've just heard that the boys in the far corner, a young boy, has just had a 60-pounder yesterday afternoon. So well done to him. It's a cracking fish, mate, belting. Why we're fishing on here, it's what we want to catch. There's stock in here we don't, you know, it's unknown. So just goes to show you never know what you're gonna hook. So yeah, well done that young man. Fingers crossed I can catch something of similar proportions or even smaller, take whatever comes. But yeah, I was a bit down this morning, but now feeling it could happen at any time. So a bit of a kick up the arse, and we soldier on again. So yeah, it's about 1 o'clock now, I think, something like that. So they've only been in an hour. Yeah, so fingers crossed we can maybe sneak a takeout before dinner. We'll see, but we'll keep trying, that's for sure. Okay, see you all later. Good evening. This is, what day is it? Monday. Evening update. It is 7 o'clock. I was back for about 6:15ish, something like that. All the rods have gone out sweet. I've made the decision, last minute decision might I add, that I've got all 3 rods up the back now, fanned out all over the spit there, mainly because no, it's been on my mind, to be honest. I don't know if I've said it in past things. I'm not just making that up, by the way. The boys, a few swims down, one of the lads has just had 2 fish in the space of, I don't know, an hour, a 40 and a 20, I think it was, all tight to the spit. It seems to be the place that's doing the bites at the minute if you've got the spit in front of you. So all 3 rods long. I've kept my margin rod, the 4th rod, in close on the spot. But yeah, the 3rd rod's gone out tight to the island. Obviously we had that take today, tight off the spit on the middle rod again, so that's done two bites now. Left hand rod's done me fish in the past, but it's really quiet on that one. Not sure what's going on. But yeah, keep plugging away. I'm really keen for it. I've got a lovely drop on that new rod up on the spit there. Got absolute solid drop on it. So it's obviously been polished off, cleaned off by fish, catfish, or Wrangler's bait, I don't know. So we're going to give that a whirl, see what happens. As I speak now, it's raining. I think we're due some rain tonight, so I'm going to get stuck into a couple of beers. Oh, I'm going to mention these. Wait a minute. Let's pick you up. This was an absolute touch by a Mr. Rail Boyko. He gave me one the other day. One of these here. It's called Lagudale Ruby, and it's a fruity beer. And oh my god, it is the nuts. Absolutely gorgeous. So absolute touch, that rail. thank you very much. So I'm going to have a couple of these tonight. I've just had a splendid dinner of sweet and sour chicken, half chips, half rice, and peaches and cream. The first time I think I've had fruit this week. Oh no, I had rhubarb last night. Or the night before, was it? I can't remember. But yeah, I had 2 items of fruit, which is probably more than what I'd have at home, to be fair. But yeah, absolutely top-notch scran again, Dave. Absolutely belting. And all the chefs, to be fair, they all do absolutely belting food here. It's absolutely never hungry. Well, I'm not anyway. And I'm a bit of a porker. But yeah, never go hungry here. Absolutely quality. So yeah, so fingers crossed. Ready for another bite now. You always want one more, don't you? No matter what you say, you always want one more. So yeah, around the complex, I think it's a bit moody still. Talking to a few of the boys, I just think that's down to the weather. I think these fish are ready for some sun, and it's just not arrived. Not too cold, but it's not what you'd expect in France. You'd think it'd be a bit warmer, but it's where we're living at the minute. I live in the Lake District, and it's always raining there, so this is just normality to me. So yeah, if anything happens, I'll try and keep you updated. Try and add some fish to a fish vlog. It would sort of help a little bit, I suppose, rather than my egghead on the camera all the time. But yeah, we'll keep plugging away. It's Monday evening. Time is absolutely smoking by now. It's flying by, as it always does. So you sort of treat every bite like it's your last one, because before you know it, it'll be Friday night and we're going home Saturday. So yeah, keep you updated. See you later, sports fans. Not sure what time it is. The left hand rod's just ripped off, so we're out off retrieving it. I think we're in a weed bed. Come on, please still be on. Oh, it's off. It's off. Is it off? No. No, it's pinged off the weed. What is going on here? No, it's still on. Oh yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Come on, baby. Come on. Come to STM. Oh yeah, it's a nice fish. Come on, come on. Oh. Oh, she's motoring now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus, this fish scrap. Oh, that is a good fish. Come on. Oh, come on now. Play ball fish, come on. Oh, that's a nice fish. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes! Get in there! Yes! Lovely! Oh! Yes! That is not a flipper. Get in!